What's up, guys? It's this camera angle bad. Thursday, September to something, the 10th. It's raining. I don't know if you can tell that from the window, but rained yesterday. It's gonna rain today, all day off and on, I believe. It's gonna rain tomorrow, and not sure about Saturday. Hopefully I'll get out on two wheels, you know what I'm saying? But I thought I'd better do something for a video because I haven't had any content lately. As you know from my last video, I was down in Augusta, Georgia visiting family for Labor Day weekend. That was good. The kayaking trip was good. Although that paddle, it was a bit rough. It was a 6-mile trip, and I pedaled the kayak the whole way. My brother and sister-in-law told me that typically they paddle out of that little stream we were in, which was Betty's Branch. I think that's what that area is called. And you get to the Savannah River and the current will just carry you down. You can just relax. There was no current. The Savannah River is controlled by a dam, Strom Thurmond Dam? I don't remember what it's called. Thurmond Dam, Clarks Hill Lake Dam, whatever. Depends on what side of river you're on, whether you call it Clarks Hill or Strom Thurmond Lake, regardless. So, you know, I had to pedal that kayak all the way around there, and we did some fishing, but for the most part we were paddling and pedaling, and it was pretty rough. Anyway, I pinched a nerve or something in my lower left back hip. The GoPro just shut off for some reason. That was strange. I don't know if it thought I said something or not, but anywho, yep, I pinched a nerve or something in my lower back hip area, and it's still healing. It's just taken a few days. It was really bad Monday after the paddle, and I had to sit in the truck for over 7 hours to come back up to Virginia. And so it's healing slowly but surely with a little heating pad and a little Motrin. Vitamin M, we call that in the military. So anywho, I have some projects I'm doing in preparation for winter. You know, I have those Fly Racing Igniter Pro gloves, and I really like them. The batteries are kind of pricey on them if you can find them. And I tested them out the other day, and two of them last. They're not consistent with one another, but they average about 3+ hours on high for wearing those gloves, which is fine because when I ride around here, my commute is not that long. But I found a DC to DC converter that had a cigarette lighter plug on one side. And a selectable, so you have 12 volts coming into it from your motorcycle or your car, and then you can select the output on the other end. So I could lower the output voltage to like 3 volts, 3.5, 7 volts, whatever the case may be, and I could actually hot wire those gloves right into that and not have to worry about the battery dying. And I thought, even though I like the idea of not having to be tethered to something for heat, that's still a positive note, because then I don't have to worry about if my batteries die or if I forget to charge them. I'll still have heated gloves. So that's a plus, and I'll show you how I wired all that up in a device I use in the coming video. I did some of the wiring and soldering and heat shrinking and everything else, but I didn't record that because my shop was a mess and I really wasn't sure what I was going to do. I just went down there and winged it, but it came out pretty decent. And like I said, I'll show you that once I get another connector in, or I might just show it. Maybe this evening I'll do a video on that and some of the other electronics that I'm going to be adding to the motorcycle. The Moscow Moto Nomad tank bed I haven't used it yet because I got it right before I went back to Georgia, but I'm really liking it so far. I'm just trying to figure out a very good way to load it. You know, I see a lot of people keep in there, and I don't want to copy exactly what they carry, but I do like the way that they do things. Mason's ADV did a video on his Moscow tank batting, and I'll link it up in a card here. And you know, all the electronics are in the very bottom layer, which is a good idea, and that's probably where I'll put that DC to DC converter. So yeah, I think that, do you think it's too soon? I mean, to do all this? I mean, a lot of this stuff is preparation for the Alaska trip, which is in 2022. That's almost 2 years away, just less than 2 years away. But is it really too soon to start prepping for that? That's a big trip. It's going to cost a lot of money. I watched Two Wheel Rider from West Virginia. He did that trip. And I'll link his video here too. He's got excellent records on that he kept on that trip. He's got an Excel spreadsheet with all the expenses. I mean, he's broken down to where he bought fuel, what he paid for it, souvenirs, all kinds of stuff. Hotels, restaurants, food, you name it, he listed it. And I'll give you an idea, he spent just under $1,000 in fuel on that trip in 2018. So that'll give you an idea of what it costs. And then you add in lodging. If you stay at a hotel every damn night, you can see how pricey it's going to get. So you're looking at in excess of $3,000 for that trip, round trip. So anyway, is it too soon to plan for something that's almost just less than 2 years away? I don't think so. I think now is the time to prep. And what have I been saying to everybody? The time is now. So get out there and get some, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. What's up, guys? I just want to take this couple of seconds here to thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Please leave a comment, and I will always comment and get back to you guys. You know I always do. And if you're in the local area or you're passing through and you got time and I have time, maybe we can meet up for a cup of coffee, smoke a cigar, go for a motorcycle ride, go for a motorcycle ride, or even wet a hook out in the river or pond somewhere. I appreciate it. Y'all be safe, and I'll talk to you again on the next video.